Today is the 9th of May 2021 and it's Rogation Sunday. Rogation is a time of asking for blessings on the growing crops and livestock and to ask for guidance in the stewardship of the environment in which we live. Rogation processions are an ancient tradition involving walking around the parish boundary, also known as beating the bounds. The procession would stop at boundary markers and other significant landmarks of the parish, such as a venerable tree, a great rock, or perhaps a pond. Our Rogation walk today, here in Fradswell in Staffordshire, takes in stretches of the parish boundary, a boundary marker stone, 3 of our farms, our church, our village hall, and some beautiful lakes. We'll be setting a cross at each point, and as this is the 4th year we've done this, there'll already be 3 crosses in place, and each cross is engraved with the year it was set. Our aim is to help us strengthen our connection with our surroundings and to say thank you for all the bounty we have, and to ask for blessings on all that we see. We also ask for guidance and wisdom to help us sustain our environment as we remind ourselves of how much we depend on the crops in the fields and the farm animals for our food. May we be granted the wisdom and skills to care for Mother Earth, the birds, the animals and our fellow human beings. The earth is my body, water is my blood, the air is my breath, and fire is my spirit. As we arrive at the oak and ash grove on our livestock farm, we see the marker stone between the parishes of Fradswell and Stow-by-Chartley. We ask for blessings to be bestowed on these pastures and meadows and all growing grass and green fields. May they remain healthy and unspoiled to the benefit and service of both man and beast. As we set a cross in this place, we see the greenness, the newness of life, the tapestry of the landscape, the diversity of sights, colours and shapes, and witness cycles of new life. May this be our experience. We now follow the parish boundary to our next destination. We are now at another farm on the parish boundary where arable crops are grown. This year the field is sown with wheat, which, when it's harvested, will be used to produce flour. We ask for blessings to be bestowed on these fields and all the crops that grow in our countryside. May the soil be wholesome and the crops sound. May the weather be favourable and the workers in good heart. We ask you to multiply the seed of the sower and the bread of those who eat it. May the rain sweep gently across the fields. May the sun warm the land. May every good seed planted bear fruit, and late summer find us standing in fields of plenty. As we set across in this place, we see the greenness, the newness of life, the tapestry of the landscape, the diversity of sights, colours and shapes, and witness cycles of new life. May this be our experience. Here we are at our community hub, the village hall, community greenhouse, serenity garden and orchard. Each of us has the opportunity to share in the cultivation of the land. Give us such skill and patience in digging and sowing and planting that fruit and vegetables and flowers may sustain our bodies and gladden our hearts by their usefulness and beauty. We ask for a healthy and plentiful crop in the garden and greenhouse. Endow with skill and endurance those who work here, giving them rich yields. The earth brings forth trees bearing fruit of every kind. Bless the orchard and village green, together with the industrious bees who labour in it, and the birds who find food and shelter in it. Withhold both the late and early frost that kills, and send, in due season, such moderate rain and gentle sunshine that we may receive the fruits of it. Grant us a plentiful harvest of apples for Fradswell and for our cider cooperative. Thank you for this beautiful place, for the gatherings which hopefully will resume soon, for the friendships made and for the views over the countryside. Spirit that glistens in the light, bless this community that shares so generously with their hands and their hearts. As we set across in this place, we see the greenness, the newness of life, the tapestry of the landscape, the diversity of sights, colours and shapes, and witness cycles of new life. May this be our experience. Our old country church, St James the Less, which very sadly due to the COVID restrictions has not been open for services since the 1st of March 2020. Funeral services have taken place, but all outside and at the graveside. However, our bells have rung out every Sunday to remind everyone the church is still here and as steadfast as ever. We ask for blessings on the life of our parish of Fradswell, for those who live and work in it, and for those who have gone before us, and from whose labours we benefit. As we set across in this place, we see the greenness, the newness of life, the tapestry of the landscape, the diversity of sights, colours and shapes, and witness cycles of new life. May this be our experience. At the very kind invitation of Pat and Celia, we are now at these beautiful lakes, from where, for longer than I can remember, a trout has been caught and presented at the harvest table in church. Bless this water and grant that there may be sufficient to raise good crops and to serve the needs of our industries, and may we drink of the water to feed the soil of our souls. Thank you for the gift of living water, which is so useful, precious and pure. As we set across in this place, we see the greenness, the newness of life, the tapestry of the landscape, the diversity of sights, colours and shapes, and witness cycles of new life. May this be our experience. We are welcomed to another farm in the parish by Mark, Helen and Claudia, who sadly can't be with us today, but they invited us to come anyway and put across. On this farm there are both livestock and arable crops. We ask for blessings to be bestowed on the cattle, horses and family pets on this farm, and all the animals we tend, and strengthen us with wisdom and compassion to care for them. We ask for blessings on all ploughs, tractors and tools used in the work of our farms, so that they may be instruments of fruitfulness. As we set across in this place, we see the greenness, the newness of life, the tapestry of the landscape, the diversity of sights, colours and shapes, and witness cycles of new life. May this be our experience. To finish our Rogation walk, we drink cider, brewed here in the village, and we raise a toast and give thanks to everything we have seen today in our bountiful parish of Fradswell. Gladden our bodies with good food and drink, and gladden our souls with the fruits of fellowship. For the golden corn and the apples on the trees, for the beef and the lamb and the honey from the bees, for the plentiful water and the fish that swim there, we praise loving Mother Earth.